morning once again, classmates. So I'm here again for my introductory speech. Everybody has a unique story to tell. Different kind of story, sad, happy. I hope I will not cry. I didn't start yet.
Nobody will do videos.
Oh my God.
No, I understand.
You got
It's
it.
okay.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, it's okay.
So everybody has a unique story to tell. Who among us doesn't? Each one has different stories. So the significance of today's lesson lies in the opportunity to learn about each other's story. So before I will dive into that, let me share about a fun fact about myself. So until now, I suffer from acrophobia. Are you aware? Do you know what acrophobia is? So for those who doesn't, it's a fear from heights. So once I went to Dubai, I tried this. I visited one of the water park there, and I tried the water slides, which is 20 meters long. So in result of my friend's persistence that I should conquer my fears, I jumped in. Then when I started, when I was there, I can't believe I did it. But after that experience, I told myself that I will not do it again. Once the collapsing floor released me, my soul just left my body just 3 seconds. Then when I reached the ground, I'm thinking, what I was thinking is my son. Who will take care of my son? If my soul will not come back. So, Ellie, you made me cry. Sorry.
It's okay.
No problem.
That's good. Let it go in water.
So now that we've reached the important section, let me talk about the 3 parts of my life: my priorities, my work history, and my current situation. Let's get started with my status. I'm 43 years old, originally from Cebu City, Philippines, and I'm the youngest of the 4 siblings. My dad passed away last 2017 from chronic respiratory failure. My mom used to work abroad, but she's now retired and living in the Philippines. I was born and raised as a Roman Catholic, but in 2006 I converted into Islam because I married a Muslim from Saudi Arabia. Unfortunately, fate had other plans for us, so we went our separate ways 6 years ago. And we have a 15-year-old son who brings us so much joy. No crying. My son and I returned to the Philippines after that separation, and before coming to the United States to visit my relatives. And during the few months of staying here, I discovered new opportunities that's leading me to change my status in the country. So that's why I came here as a tourist, and I changed my status as a student visa. I graduated as a bachelor's degree in computer science on April 2001 in the Philippines. After finishing school, I was eager to search for a job. I used to buy newspapers every week just to check the classified sections to find for a job that's suitable for me, but it didn't help. So jumping to my second aspect in life is my career background. It includes my initial job. It wasn't through the newspaper that I bought, but it was through a reliable contact who happened to be my aunt's neighbor. So I began my career as a factory worker for a Japan-based electronic company. So it's very far from a graduate of computer science to a factory worker. It doesn't matter. I did not mind with that. So where I worked there for only 8 months before moving on to my second job. So my second job is as an administrative assistant in a prestigious hospital in Philippines as well, where I worked for 2 years. Then the last one is when I joined my mother in Saudi Arabia. I worked there for 18 years and the same as an administrative assistant. And the fun fact there is my mother worked in the same hospital for 15 years. When she retired, I broke her record. I stayed there for 18 years. And then during my time in overseas, I collaborated with 4 nursing directors, which are from Tanzania, Nigeria, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia. It was a great privilege working with them because I was not treated as an employee, but as their own family. Next is the last one is my top priorities. My top priorities is my well-being, of course. I don't want to get sick because I still have my son who I want to finish his studies and support him and through all that. And I also want to help my families, even if little things. My serenity and affection. I consistently seek divine guidance for these essential aspects. In order me to confront life's obstacle with strength. Being present for my loved ones is vital. Furthermore, I aim to provide my son with a solid foundation so that he may one day pass on the values of his own family. So as a summation of my story, you already know my background, career journey, priorities in life, and I shared details about my family, religious conversion, educational background, job search experience, and overseas work experience. I focus on my well-being as tools, my serenity, my affection, and family values, aiming to provide a strong foundation for my son. Thank you for listening, and I hope that each of you had a great day and you will get all your heart's desire.
Thank you.